start with the next topic, that is measures of central tendency. Measures of central tendency, or this is also known as averages, or this is also known as averages. This is the most important topic. Based on this, next two topics are there. So this is the most important. Now I tell you what are the types of averages first. What are the types of averages? Types of averages. There are totally 5 types of averages. And that first one is arithmetic mean. Second one is median. Third one is mode. Fourth one is geometric mean. Geometric mean. And fifth one is harmonic. Harmonic mean. These are the 5 types of averages. Out of these 5 types, I will start with the first 3, that is mean, median and mode. Geometric mean and harmonic mean, we will take it separately. Okay? So we will start with mean, median and mode. But before starting with this mean, median, mode, geometric mean and harmonic mean, you should know what are the types of data or what are the types of observations. This is most important because based on types of data, you have the problems on mean, median, mode, geometric mean and harmonic mean. Okay? We will start with the types of data first. Types of data or observation. Now, there are 3 types of data. There are 3 types of data. First data is ungrouped series or data. It is also known as series, ungrouped series or ungrouped data. Now, second one is group series. Group series, and third one is continuous series. Continuous series. These are the 3 types of data or observations or series. Now you have problems based on ungrouped series also, group series also and continuous series also with respective averages. That is mean for ungrouped, mean for group, mean for continuous. Same way median for ungrouped, median for grouped and median for continuous series. So you should know what is ungrouped series, what is group series and continuous series. This is important. Now how you will come to know whether the problem belongs to ungrouped series, group series or continuous series. I will go one round. In that we will start with the ungrouped series first. Now suppose the data or observations are given in a line or given in a single line, or there is no classification or there is no group between the data, then it is called as ungrouped series. If the values are given in a single line, it is treated as ungrouped series. For example, we can write any value for it. For example, 8, 10, 12, 9, 15, etc. If the values are given like this, and if there is no other column than the values or the data or the observation, then it is called as ungrouped series. Then second one is group series. Group series. Now how you come to know whether it is a group series? In group series, if the data or observations, if there are 2 columns, if there are 2 columns without class intervals, If there are how many columns? 2 columns without class intervals, it is treated as group series. For example, I will write like this. Here I will take values and frequencies. Values and frequencies. Now there are 2 columns are there. Now values you can take like this 5, 0, 5, 10, 15, etc. You can write any number of frequencies 2, 8, 15, 5, etc. Now see in this example there are 2 columns but without class intervals. You have studied what are the class intervals, that is exclusive method and inclusive method, right? Those class intervals are not there, but there are how many columns? 2 columns. This is called as group series. And one more thing you keep in mind, whenever there is a group series, your first column is always X column. First column is always treated as X column in case of group series. Okay? This is the group series. Then third one is continuous series. Now, continuous series is nothing but, again there are 2 columns. In continuous series also there are how many columns? 2 columns, but it is with class interval. The only difference between group series and continuous series is, in group series values are given, in continuous series they will give you class intervals, whether it is exclusive or inclusive method, whatever may be the type. So for example, I will write here class intervals and frequencies. I will take class intervals as 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30 and 30 to 40. Write the same frequencies 2, 8, 15, 5, etc. These are the 3 types of data or series which are most important to solve the problems on mean, median, mode or whatever may be it is. In any of the problem, first of all, your first step of solving the problem is you should know whether the problem belongs to ungrouped series, group series or continuous series. How you come to know? In ungrouped series, values are given in a single line. There is no other column other than the values. This much you have to keep in mind. In group series, always there are how many columns? 2 columns, but without class intervals. 2 columns are given to you, but class intervals are not there. Then it is called as group series. If there are 2 columns with class intervals, it is treated as continuous series. Now here I have taken exclusive method of class interval. They may give inclusive also. If they give inclusive method, we have to convert inclusive method into exclusive. That procedure is different, that I will tell you later. Okay? But this is the important thing. While solving the problem, your first step is to know whether it is group series, ungrouped series or continuous series. Now in this we will start with ungrouped series first. We will start with ungrouped series. I will take first 3 averages, that is mean, median and mode. I will give you the formulas because formulas are different for ungrouped series, group series and continuous series. Okay. I will write here arithmetic mean, median and mode for ungrouped series. Mean, median and mode for ungrouped series. Geometric mean and harmonic mean we'll see. I'll tell you later. Okay. Now I'll start with mean. Always mean, that is arithmetic mean, is denoted by x bar. Arithmetic mean is always denoted by x bar, whether it is ungrouped series, group series or continuous series. Always it is treated as x bar, which is equal to. Formula is very simple. It is summation x divided by small m. summation x divided by small n. Now what do you mean by small n? Always small n is nothing but number of observations. Number of observations. And summation x means summation is nothing but total or sigma. Summation is nothing but total. Total of observations. Total of observations. Small n is nothing but number of observations, whereas summation x is total of observations. If you make the total of given values and divide it by number of observations, you will get one value which is treated as your arithmetic mean. In case of which series? Ungrouped series. Same way median. Median is always denoted by first two letters of median, that is n. Median is equal to, into bracket, small n plus 1 divided by second value. You have to write as it is. Small n plus 1 divided by 2 bracket complete second value. Again here n, that is small n is again nothing but number of observations. Number of observations. In statistics, there is a difference between small n and capital N. Small n is nothing but again number of observations, whereas capital N is nothing but total of frequencies. Total of frequencies. This difference you should understand. Whenever there is an ungrouped series, we have to use small n, because there are no frequencies available in ungrouped series. Whereas for group series and continuous series, always we have to use capital N because frequencies are there. Okay. Then third one is mode. Third one is mode. Mode is always denoted by Z. Again, it is for ungrouped series, group series, or continuous series. Mode is always denoted by Z. Z is equal to, now to calculate mode for ungrouped series, formula is not available. Formula is not there. Only we have to refer one statement, that is most repeated value. Most repeated value. There is no formula available for mode. So Z is equal to most repeated value. This statement we have to refer. By observation, looking at the problem only, you can solve this one. Okay. These are the three formulas which are important for ungrouped series. For mean, it is summation x upon n. Median, it is n plus 1 divided by second value. Mode is nothing but most repeated value. I will take simple example and we will solve the mean, median and mean. I will write here example. Calculate mean, median and mode. All three I will take in one problem. Because I have to write values. Now values are given as 112, 110, 98, 100, again 100, 97, 101, 113 and 104. These are the values given to you. By using this example, we have to solve mean, median and mode. Now in this problem, they are not given whether the problem belongs to ungrouped series, group series or continuous series. By looking at the definition of mean, ungrouped, grouped and continuous, we have to find out this. Now see, in this example, only values are given. Only values are given. There is no other column like frequencies or class intervals, right? Only raw data is given to you. So this is called as ungrouped series. Like this you have to remember. Okay, we'll start with mean first. We'll start with mean formula for ungrouped series is x bar is equal to summation x upon n. Okay. Now as per this formula, now you know what do you mean by n? N is number of observations. Count the numbers. Count the numbers first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 observations are there, means your n value is 9. N value is 9. And this summation x is nothing but total of all these values. Total of given values. I'll tell you the total. The total is 935. You can solve it. Okay, 935 is the total of given value. So 935 divided by 9. Therefore, my x bar value is 103.8. X bar value, that is mean value, is 103.8. Means the average of all these values. Average of all these values is 103.8. Clear? We will go for median. Second one. Median. First I will write down the formula. The formula is median is equal to small n plus 1 divided by second value. Small n divided by second plus 1 divided by second value. Now as per this formula also you know the n value, that is small n is nothing but 9, correct? But the procedure is little bit different. Don't apply the formula right now. To calculate median, first step is we have to arrange the values in ascending order. Ascending order means from lowest value to highest value. Okay, we'll start. Here you write by arranging the values in ascending order. Comma, below this you can arrange. Now, which is the lowest value in this? I think 97 is the lowest. So write 97 as the first value. Next lowest is 98. Next lowest is 100. It is repeated 2 times. So 100, again 100. Next lowest is 101. Okay. Next lowest is 104. Next one is 110. Next lowest is 112. And last value is 113, which is the highest value. This is your ascending order. Ascending is nothing but from lowest to highest value. Okay. Now we can apply the formula. Write down formula once again. Median is equal to n plus 1 divided by second value. N plus 1 divided by second value. Okay. Now substitute the value. What is n? N is nothing but your small n is nothing but number of observations. You know there are how many observations? 9 observations. Plus 1 divided by second value. Okay. Which is equal to, it comes to 10 divided by 2, which is nothing but fifth value. 5 is not the answer. 5 is not the answer. Don't write median is equal to 5. No. It is fifth value. Now we have to check this value in ascending order. In ascending order, check out which is the fifth value. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Value is 101. This is the answer of median. Therefore, median is equal to 100. Median is equal to 100. Clear? Step I will tell you once again. First of all, write down the formula. Then arrange the values in ascending order. Ascending order is from lowest to highest. Arrange it. Then apply the formula. N is number of observations plus 1. So here it is 9 plus 1, 10 divided by 2. It comes to fifth value. Don't write median is equal to 5. It is wrong. It is the fifth value in ascending order. Fifth value in ascending order. Okay. Now your fifth value in ascending order is 101. This is the answer of median. Followed? We'll go for mode. Mode is very simple. Right over here. Mode is always denoted by Z. Mode is always denoted by Z. There is no formula available, so there is a statement. It is most repeated value. Most repeated value. Now you know the ascending order. In ascending order, you check which is the most repeated value. Means the value which is repeated highest number of times. 97, 98, 101, 104, 110, 112, 113. All these values are only ones. Correct? But 100 is repeated how many times? 2 times. Correct? So this is the most repeated value because 100 is repeated how many times? 2 times. Therefore directly you can write Z is equal to 100. Mode value is, because as per the statement it is most repeated value. So 100 is repeated most number of times. So you have to write Z is equal to. Clear this? They will not ask separate question on this. They will ask combined questions like this only. Like calculate mean, median, mode only. Okay. I will take one more example. We will solve one more example on this. Again I will write calculate mean, median and mode. Okay. Below that values. Values are 38, 34, 39, 34, 35, 34 and 30. Suppose this much information is given to you. Okay. Now again check out whether the problem belongs to group, ungrouped, grouped or continuous series. Here only values are given. There is no column like class interval or frequency. So this is treated as ungrouped series. This is treated as ungrouped series. So whenever there is an ungrouped series, here question is about mean, so start with mean. Mean. Formula is x bar is equal to summation x upon n. Now what is n? N is nothing but number of observations. N is nothing but number of observations. How many observations are given? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 observations are given, so your n value is 7. N value is 7. Now summation x is nothing but total of given values. Total of given values. Make the total. I will tell you right now total. Total is 246. Total is 246. If you divide this, you will get your arithmetic mean. Therefore, x bar is equal to your arithmetic mean value is 35.1. 35.1. This is the answer of arithmetic mean. Clear? We will go for median. This is very simple. Median. Write down the formula first. Median is denoted by ME, which is equal to, in a bracket, n plus 1 divided by second value. Write small n only because this is ungrouped series, and whenever there is ungrouped series, you have to write small n only. Don't go for capital. Okay. Now, what is the step for median? First step is to arrange the values in ascending order. Arrange the values in ascending order. So again, we will write here by arranging the values in ascending order, comma. Now arrange it below this. Ascending order means from lowest to highest. Which is the lowest value here? Check out. I think 32 is the lowest. So I will write 32 here. Next lowest is 34. 3 times it is repeated. So 34 35. Next one is 38. And last one is 39, being the highest value. Last one is 39. This is your ascending order. Once you know your ascending order, rewrite the formula again start. Median is equal to small n plus 1 divided by second value. Second value. You know your n value. N is nothing but number of observations. How many observations are there? There are 7 observations. So 7 plus 1 divided by second, which is equal to 8 divided by 2. If you divide 8 divided by 2, it is 4 value. 4 is not the answer. Again I am repeating, 4 is not the answer. It is 4th value in ascending order. 4th value in ascending order. So which is the 4th value? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4th value is 34. Therefore your median answer is 30. Your median answer is 30. It's very simple. Practice is important for this. Formula, how to remember the formula. Don't go for by-hearting of the formulas. If you solve 2-3 problems, automatically you will get the formula. Okay. Then mode. Mode is again denoted by Z, which is equal to, again we have to write the statement. It is most repeated value. Most repeated. In ascending order we check which value is repeated highest number of times. See, 34, 34, 34. It is repeated how many times? 3 times. Any other value which is repeated more than 3 times? No. Therefore your Z value is 30. Your Z value is also 30. Like this we have to solve the problem on ungrouped series. We will go for one more problem. We will solve one more problem. Then in the next video I will start with the group series. Okay. Again problem is same. Again problem is same. That is, find the values of mean, median and mode. Mean, median and mode. I will write the values over here. Values. Now values are 60, 65, 62, 64, 68, 70, 64 and 65. Suppose this much information is given. Now all of you know how to calculate mean. What is the formula of mean? Write the heading as mean. X bar is equal to summation x upon n. What is n value? N is nothing but number of observations. How many n values are given? 6, 7, 8. N value is 8. Now summation x is nothing but total of given values. I will tell you the total. It is 518. 518 is the total. Therefore, x bar value is, that is mean value is 64.75. 64.75. This is the mean. Clear? Now we will go for median. Median formula is, median is equal to small n plus 1 divided by second value. Second. Now you know the procedure. The procedure of solving median is, first step is to arrange the values in ascending order. Write the statement first. By arranging the values in ascending order, comma, Arrange it in ascending order. Ascending is nothing but from lowest to highest. Now here lowest is 60. So I'll take 60 here first. Next lowest is 62. Next lowest is 64 two times. 64 again 64. Next lowest is 65. Again it is two times. 65 and 65. Next lowest is 68. And the highest value is 70. So right here 70. Okay. Now apply the formula. That is median is equal to small n plus 1 divided by second. Now what is small n? Small n is number of observations. As you know, there are how many observations? 8 observations. So 8 plus 1 divided by second, which is equal to 9 divided by 2. The value comes to 4.5. 4.5. Now there is a problem. If it is exactly fourth value, you can easily check 1, 2, 3, 4. That is 64 is our answer. But here value is 4.5. We cannot neglect the 0.5 also. Don't add this 0.5 in that value. No, this is the wrong procedure. The procedure is when you get like this value, that is 4.5, 5.5, 6.5 like this. At that time, you have to check the main value first. Here main value is 4. Which is the fourth value in ascending order? 1, 2, 3, 4. That is 64. You have to write 64 plus, instead of this 0.5, you have to consider the next value. Next value to main value. Instead of 0.5, you have to consider next value to main value. Our main value is 4, that is 64. What is the next value to main value? 65. Add this 65 and divide it by always 2 because it is a median. So it comes to 129 divided by 2. Therefore median answer is 64 point. This is the actual procedure. Don't think that in this 64, if you add 0.5, you will get 64.5. In this problem, it is there, no doubt. But in other problem, it will change. Okay? Clear this procedure? If this value comes like 4.5, 5.5, 6.5 like this, always consider main value first. Now your main value is 4. Fourth value is 64. Write down this. Plus next value to main value, that is next value is 65. Add it, divide it by always 2. You will get the answer of median. Now next one is mode. This is also important now. Z is equal to most repeated value. Correct? Now tell me which is the most repeated value in this problem. 64 is repeated how many times? 2 times. Correct? And 65 is also repeated 2 times. Here. 65 is also repeated 2 times. So whether to take 64 or 65, this is important. Because both the values are repeated same number of times. And average is only one value. Average is only one value. You have to consider any one value. In such type of cases, in case of mode, we should not use this statement. In such cases, we have to go for next formula, that is Z is equal to 3 median minus 2 mean. 3 median minus 2 mean. When to use this formula? When the mode is ill-defined. Such situation is known as mode is ill-defined. Where 64 is also repeated 2 times, 65 is also repeated 2 times. We cannot find out the value of mode. In this case, go for this formula. You know the answer of median, you know the answer of mean. Just substitute the value. Now, 3 into median value is 64.5 minus 2 into mean value is 64.70. So 193.5 minus 129.5. So the answer is, therefore Z value is 0.0. Your value of Z is 60. Your value of Z, that is mode value, is 64. When to use this formula? When the mode is ill-defined. In such cases, when to call mode is ill-defined? If the values are repeated, 2 or more than 2 numbers are repeated same number of times, this is called as mode is ill-defined. Suppose no value is repeated. Suppose no value is repeated double 2 times or 3 times. That is also called as mode is ill-defined. Clear? At that time only go for this method. That is 3 median minus 2 mean. Otherwise you have to use this most repeated value statement. Okay? Up to this is clear. This is the ungrouped series of mean, median and mode. Next video I will start with group series. Again group series for mean group series, median group series and mode group series as well. Formulas are little bit different. Okay? In next video we will start. If you have any doubt in this, you can call me at any time. I will clarify your doubts. Thank you.